on, Janene, as long as make it blue?
This?
Hey, the circle button on the front. There you go. Hold it in. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now, there's a little plus sign on the side, and if you push on that, it'll get your volume up. Look at all this cool stuff we're showing you. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, Tina. It was good to see you this week. We have a special treat today because Janene is here. And say hi, Janene.
Hi, Janene. Oh, no.
Hi. Look out. She's got a really dry sense of humor, so be ready for it, for sure. Janene's here, and she's going to show us how to turn the trick-or-treaters into graduates. So here they look like little troublemakers, and here they look like they actually graduated and got their diplomas. So that is pretty cool. Good morning, everyone. Gosh, it's Wednesday, right, Janene?
Yep.
Okay, I'm a little mixed up. I had to think about it on my way to work today about what day it is, so that's pretty sad and pathetic, but it happens. And if you're just joining us, or if you've never been here before, it's our morning demo, and we are memory bound right in the middle of Iowa. And I'm Kelly, and we have Janene here, and we're going to have Diane here a little bit later to help us out, because we have some new product to show too. We have some reorders and some new stuff. We've got a table full, and I can't wait to show you all of that. And we'll tell you about what's coming up tomorrow and Friday, because we got a lot going on. But first, I want to jump back while everyone's joining us. And yesterday, Janet was here, and she used this Prima watercolor floral, beautiful papers, and she made up a project for us. And I've got it right back here. I guess I said it there. Didn't even know I was going to need it, but I do. And basically what she did was she took two A7 envelopes and hooked them together so they make kind of little pockets on each side. And then the kit has note cards, cute little note cards that slip in there. And she even has lined the envelopes, and you get all the directions. And we have 3 of those left, so there's not a lot left if you're wanting one of Janet's kits. Get online or give us a call right away, and we'll get you one. I don't know that there's going to be any more available. So it's her Bloom and Grow, I was going to say Blow and Groom or something like that, portfolio kit. And that's with this beautiful paper. So anyhow, I'm really excited, everybody, because we've got Janene here. Janene, you're not nervous at all, right?
Not at all.
Not at all. Like I said, she's dry and sarcastic, so I know what that really means. But Janene and Teresa have both been doing a lot with the trick-or-treater die, which you'd think this is a die set that you would have just at Halloween, but they've been using it for all kinds of people and characters. It's called Trick or Treater. It's $19.99. And Janene, what all have you made with this between you and Teresa? I know we've had a cheerleader.
She made a cheerleader, and then I made a Valentine's little Cupid and a little girl, and she made the Easter Bunny.
Oh yeah, the bunny.
And then I made the Super Bowl characters for the football players. And then I think she's done something else after that, but can't remember.
We need to get them all together sometime and have Janet do a blog post.
Yeah.
So, but today we're doing graduates and that's kind of what's going on these days, and it's perfect for our graduation series. And then Janene's also going to show us the dies. What were these called? Under the Sea. I read the names of them before the video so I wouldn't forget. I think it's
Under the Sea, number
1 and 2.
Yep.
So those dies are right here, and this is Under the Sea number 2, which is really cute. I love that turtle. And then here's Under the Sea number 1. And she's also going to show us something special to do with the bubble. Well, is this called bubbles, Janene? I don't even know.
I think so.
Bubbling. It's called bubbling. So it's not bubbles, it's bubbling. Those are all Tim Holtz, so it's kind of a Tim Holtz day today.
Yep.
So Janene, what do you want to start with?
Oh, I don't care. Do you want to?
You want to start with the brick, the brick with the background?
Okay.
Since you got it right there. She's going to show us how to do this background that's part bricks and part stars. And I have never mixed my stencils before, Janene, so I love this.
I don't. This is kind of my first attempt at stencils, so it's just kind of a lucky thing happened this way.
Well, it was a happy, lucky thing then, for sure.
So I just, at the bottom, and I wanted it to kind of, just be darker and fade out. But so I like these little brushes. They're pretty cool.
Those are nice little brushes.
Um,
Those are the iCrafter brushes, and I have that sitting on my desk at home.
so I just
So you're putting it on a little heavier at the bottom. So what Janene was wanting was for it to be a little bit darker at the bottom and then just gradually fade out between the bricks and the stars. And she's using aged mahogany oxide for these bricks, but you can use any color. I think your aged mahogany was because it happens to be a local school color, wasn't it, Janene?
Yep. I'm trying to match for the school colors, but obviously there's not every perfect color for.
I think that one's pretty good, though.
So it's just kind of hit or miss. Just make it in the stars.
And you're creating a background, so I think that's.
And I didn't even tack them down or anything. It's just a free
You're
for
just
all.
hanging on to it. Okay, Beth is asking about the die, and it's called Trick or Treaters, and it is a Halloween set. But we have found it to be Easter, lots of holidays, Christmas. I think she had elves. Somebody made elves or something out of it.
I think that was when Teresa did the cheerleader was what started me, because then it was like, hey,
The challenge is on.
well, then it's like you look at the dies in a whole different way. You know, just do what
For
you
sure. Well, you
look
look
for
at
a
the shapes.
Yeah. And just now, when you said the dog ears for that, gave me a whole new other idea.
Well, you
So-
want to know what's funny while you're doing that, Janene? This is the Kelly thing, but I thought you got 3 people on this die, and it took me to realize it's the same body with different accessories. So that was kind of my silliness.
Well, I probably thought that at first too until I opened it. What?
Oh, and Janene, Emma says you're doing great, Grandma. So Janene's got a granddaughter watching her.
Oh, Emma. Love you guys. I hope you're having fun in Florida.
Oh, I'd like to be in Florida,
Yeah.
although it's pretty nice here.
Yep. So, like I say, you just do it darker if you want, lighter. I just try to kind of sporadically hit it.
So
and
then
kinda
you're
fade
ready
it.
to add your die cut. I mean, so it
So
kind of
then we
just
could-
shows that you
Yeah.
make a background and you're kind of grounding your image also. That's what I really like about it, Janene.
And I just popped them up a little bit, but after I did the class of 2021, I thought, well, you could also maybe make a card, make that the background, this, and then put like congrats here
Sure, yeah,
Fix
you
the
can add
words
lots
and
of
then
things.
or whatever.
Beth is going to get her die out today, so you've already inspired
There
at
you
least
go.
one person, Janene,
You
and
can
you're
do
getting
it.
lots of hearts. So that's
Oh, thank
a way to mix up your
Thank you.
stencils, and I suppose you could do bricks on the bottom, clouds on the top.
you. Yeah.
You could do lots of different ways of doing it. So I just never really thought about doing that. I'm a recent stenciler myself, Janene, so I totally get
Yeah,
it.
that's like I said, that was probably the first time I really used stencils much, but it turned out pretty cool.
And if you if you want to give it a try, we do have 3 different brick stencils here at Memory Bound. We've got the one from Tim Holtz, and it's called Bricked, which is a good name. And then Picket Fence Studios has one, and these are all online under Tools and under Stencils. And then we also have one from Darkroom Door. And these 2, the Darkroom Door, it's called Brick Wall. They're a little bit whiter than the other ones. So if you had a whiter project, those might even work better if you're doing a bigger card. And we do have several star stencils if you want to kind of make the same scene. Janene, we got adorable, love it. See, that was easy.
See.
Now we're moving on. What are we doing next?
What do you want to?
Since we're on
You wanna
graduates,
kinda
let's
see
talk
how-
about the graduates.
Okay. All right. Like I said, you have to kind of use your imagination, but anyway, most of the things on the graduate is
Yeah,
with
show us the
the
body, because that's the one I
Here's
thought
the
there was all. It took me a while to figure
body,
out there
which
was.
You can make any color you like. I tried to get close as I could to a skin color, but I don't know, it's hard.
Well, you're right. If you're die cutting it yourself, you can do any skin tone you want.
Yep. And it's just, one easy piece there. Then the hair comes with, here's the little one kind of hair.
It's nice to see
Like that guy.
the little dies. Okay, so that's his hair.
And for the girls, takes a little patience because, okay, the top part is this on her.
Okay, so she's got the same top hair. This is
just
fun.
to cover up the,
Oh my.
and this part, which was, oh, let's see, it's the vampire's hair.
Okay, the vampire, he's got different hair. Hey, Janene, I got to say something. I got to interrupt you, and I'm sorry, but I just want to welcome Diana because she's never been to our morning Facebooks before. So, Diana, I'm so excited. Everyone, let's give her a big welcome. And our website is memorybound.com. We keep it easy, and that's the great way to find us on our online store is memorybound.com. So, okay, so I wanted to let her know how happy we are she's here.
Nice.
There's our vampire hair, and that became your girl hair on the side.
Curls. So you can cut out maybe just 2 or 3, and then glue them together, have patience, and do whatever you want with. I don't know, maybe there's even another better way to make girl hair. I haven't done that yet, but and then let's see, of course the eyes, make whatever colors you want.
What's that right there? Oh, is that the stripes?
Okay, this is like the part of his arm, that little orange piece on there.
He has a striped shirt, like a prison shirt, I call it. Yeah. So she took that little elbow, that orange elbow piece, and that became the
because they usually
ribbon
all
for
have
the diploma.
They usually, no, it's this thing to there's a lot of them get a medal, I think, when they graduate. I know some of my kids. So I took a little, this is one of the eyes, and I put, actually I put glossy accents on it to try to make it a little shiny.
Oh yeah,
but
that looks amazing.
So that was that little part. The shoes, of course, are the regular shoes. Now, to make the robe, which...
That's what I was curious about, how you do the clothes.
The robe came from the bat wings on the...
Okay, so the vampire's got the bat wings, and you take that, and that's how you make the robe, and Janene is going to show us how, or any clothes.
Yeah, I trace around it just to give him a little, or her, a little extra. And you just kind of make up the end part, but to make it look like a robe.
I was wondering how you did the
and then you get
robe.
to cut it all out. I use a little X-Acto knife for that. Do you want me to try to do it?
Can you cut it for us? I think we want to cut it. If you can't do the inside the arms, that's okay. Or just cut through. Sometimes I do that and glue it, since it's just a sample for our viewers. Isn't that cool to say our viewers? It's like TV.
Yeah. I wonder if there's bonuses for TV shows or...
So basically, Janene cut out the bat wings, which are here, that go with our little vampire guy. And they cover most of his clothes, not 100%. And then she traced the body, she laid the body over it and traced it so it would fit. And then I assume you cut a little bigger than the body.
Yeah, just kind of make it look like a gown, because I was really struggling with, well, how am I going to make a gown? And then that just looked perfect.
It does, it is perfect. Because there's the, is that the bottom of the wings right there? Here, I think if I go like this, you can see.
Okay, the collar gets kind of interesting.
You can see right there how she's cutting it out.
Kind of go around here a little bit.
Oh, Vicky's friends visited us yesterday. We've had so many people this week. It's only Wednesday, but that have never been here before. And Kathy and Cece flew in from West Virginia, and they've been here. They've come in Monday and Tuesday, and then I'm pretty sure they're coming back today.
Oh, good.
So that is so amazing that
I met them Monday. They were
they're having fun.
Excited.
A mother-daughter trip.
I know, it's so neat. Sorry, this takes a little.
You know, you guys, I just got a text message from my daughter-in-law. I'll just, while you're cutting, nobody cares about cutting, Janene. But I just got a text message from my daughter-in-law. My grandson is 8, and his name's Daniel. And he we had bunny ears this past weekend for Easter that everybody got, and he took his home, and she just told me he's been putting them on all week. And it's extra special because our grandson is on the autism spectrum, and this is Autism Awareness Month. So I hope all of you thinking about people that are on the spectrum or a little bit different, and showing kindness and things like that. So happy Autism Awareness Month. And
Cool.
Okay, so Janene's done cutting.
Might not be perfect.
Well, that's okay. We know that.
So
So you
then-
you traced it and cut it out, and now you have a gown.
No, you just get it lined up pretty good. So the Ollie's body's covered. Glue. I use glue to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I like to use that white glue.
Well, the Nouveau.
That's-
Show us
yeah.
the Nouveau glue, because that is our best seller.
That's the best stuff
The
ever.
Nouveau glue is probably one of our best sellers. It's white, but it dries clear, and it goes a long ways. And the tip pops off if you need to clean it. I've never had mine clogged, but if you needed to, you could pop the tip off.
That way, like other people said, you got a little extra time to like put it on here and not. You can move it, still
Thanks,
move it a
Chris.
little bit.
Okay, now we have a comment, Janene. Well, Jane wants to know if Kathy and Cece brought an extra suitcase.
I asked them the same question.
Okay, the question is, could you cut out the body and then, okay, let me find the question. Okay, let's see.
It's tricky.
I know, could you cut a second body in the gown color and just cut off the hands and the head? So could you do that, or would that be too?
Oh,
But you'd have to make it longer, because if you cut off the body, but you could do that. I think you could do that, and then you just don't cut the bottom somehow.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
you
that'd
can-
be
then you
something to
can-
try.
yeah, you could just put the head on.
This is a die set that you can just practice with and do a bunch of cutting, and then just see what you come up with. But Janene, that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for showing us
No
that.
problem.
That is amazing. Okay, so should we move on to the Under the Sea and the bubbles?
Sure.
Janene, this is like 3 things so far. Because we've done the stenciling, we know how to make a gown
Oh, did
for our
they
trick-or-treaters. Oh,
I suppose we
okay,
should
the
show
hat.
This came from
yeah,
different
there's a die from Elizabeth Crafts, and that's where she got her graduation hat. And we have those coming. They're on order. They haven't arrived yet. But if you'd like us to hold one for you, then just give us a call or send us an email, and we'll be happy to do that. I don't know how much they are.
Those aren't that
Do you have a
bad.
price? Maybe $12?
I was going to say, I think around 12, 13.
But I think, Janene, would all those hats fit your trick-or-treaters? So if you wanted to make a cowboy,
Oh, yeah.
so you could use all of those on your trick-or-treaters. And like I said, we don't have that. It hasn't arrived, but we will be getting it. It's on its way. Oh, Beth told our new Diana not to drink coffee during the show. Shenanigans might happen. Oh my gosh. All right, so we're going from trick-or-treaters now to Under the Sea. I don't have a transition for that. We're just going to have to do it.
Just do it. Okay. That's all the...
So this is another Tim Holtz die, and we're lucky that Janene has assembled them and
They're
got
very
it all
fun.
together. And are these hard to assemble, Janene?
No. The colorized dies, I think, are pretty easy because each little piece is like labeled like 1 blue, 2 blue. But it also is like... Yes, I could.
So can you get out one of your die sets and so we can explain it? Some of Tim Holtz dies are called colorized, and when they say colorized, like this says colorized, so that means they have sorted the dies by color. So it's not like you're going to have a million dies. A lot of them are going to be on the same die. That doesn't make any sense. A million pieces. Some of the dies are going to be combined because you cut them out of the same color. And on the back, like here's the dolphin, and that's blue 1. Oh, this is a great example. And there's blue 2. So and I think there's probably other dolphin pieces, blue 3. So this shows you a little bit about the 3 colors there.
This one's really easy, only like a couple, so...
Yeah, the octopus only.
those are the only ones for the dolphin.
So it tells you the colors, so it makes it easy because you might not know what the heck is that.
Yeah.
And the other thing about it is it has embossed lines. After you cut it out, you can see the lines there. So your next piece lays right along those lines, and it gives you your pattern. So it's pretty cool. And Janene put some together so we could see them and see what they look like. I don't know why that fish has a thing hanging in front of him. Is that like a real thing, Janene? I don't know.
I don't know. It's like it's supposed to, like fishing like it's going to eat something, but yet it looks odd.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, do you want to tell about how you made this or why you made it? Because you've got is it your granddaughter,
It's
right?
my granddaughter.
Well, she loves the sea creatures, Grandma, and it's perfect for her birthday, she says.
She's going to have some sort of underwater birthday party. And so this dolphin came out like right before my daughter was telling me about it. And so I said, hey, I'll buy the dolphin if you want me to make them. So I'll probably be making about 20 dolphins, Emma, for you. And whatever other assortment you want. And then we found this bubble background we think will be pretty fun. And I use like sparkly shiny paper, which is, if you're going to cut it, probably need the precision plates because it's hard to cut. Which now I'll have to buy those, I guess, but it's okay.
There's always when you do anything for your grandkids, right?
I will. That's right. Oh, and
Janene's going to show us how she did the bubble thing, but Janene, we have some homeschool we have to stop for.
Oh.
And Diana, I know you're new today, but we have lots of education at this show or at this store, and I have learned that really is a fish that has a little. It's not a carrot, but something hanging in front of it. And Mary says it's an angler fish. And a different Mary says it's from Finding Nemo. Yeah. And it's a deep water fish. And it's a real fish. They live in the deep ocean, and lighted thingy attracts their food. Oh, we've got somebody that really knows what they're talking about.
I'm glad to know. A lighted thingy. Okay.
Yeah. It's called an anglerfish. So pretty cool. And that was the 2 dies from Tim Holtz. Yeah. So evidently he has seen Finding Nemo, but Tim Holtz is a huge Disney fan.
I say a lot.
Wait, is Finding Nemo Disney?
Yeah.
No? Okay. All right. I have to make sure.
Yeah, those are exactly like Nemo, but...
Yeah, that does look like Nemo. Oh, they have sharp teeth. The shiny lure brings its prey within the range of its sharp teeth. Thank you, Sherry.
Yeah, you can see those little teeth right there. Seriously.
Oh, all right. I did not notice. We got to get it up close. There are the sharp teeth, Sherry. Janene mentioned that, so we had to see those. That's very interesting. I had no idea.
No, me neither.
I learned something really cool. So now on her background, you'll see that she used the bubbling cutting plate.
Good job cutting them.
And it's $16.99, and we've got 2 of them cut out, so you can see that they work just like they are. But Janene had different ideas.
Well, I don't know. I didn't like the whole thing covering, and I was having a hard time keeping these intact. It was really wanting to break apart. So I just got the idea to take it and just...
Yeah, show us what you're going to do.
I don't know. Let's see how this happened. But I just started just cutting around. Like making my own design. And there's probably no one will ever turn out the same.
It's so you're just cutting around different pieces of it to make it the size you want.
Yeah.
And so that kind of gives you more uses for that die then, because you can use it straight on, or you can cut around the circles, and like she did on here. And you know what, Janene, a lot of times we leave off scrapbooking, but I think this would be neat to have, I don't want to say blotches, but little pieces of these bubbles as a background on your scrapbook layout.
Yeah, because then you got all those extra pieces that would just be by themselves too.
Yeah.
You could put around, but
okay, and we have a correction that Finding Nemo was Pixar, so I don't know about.
Oh, I thought that was owned by Disney. I don't know. I love the show, but
Well, it was
think I
quite
just-
popular, but it took forever. Isn't there a Finding Nemo 2 or something? Didn't that come out recently?
wasn't the second one like
It took
Dory?
forever. Oh,
Oh.
yeah, could have been.
Finding something with Dory, which I love her. Wish they had a Dory fish.
Beth
Might
says
have to-
Beth says her husband can't complain if she gets the Under the Sea dies because it's for homeschool.
There you go.
Oh gosh,
And you might take a trip.
we get lots of
It's
comments on here about husbands, and so Janine's just cutting out
I
some
don't know how
pieces, so
this
you can
came.
kind of get the idea of what she did,
Anyway, yeah, I just went all the way.
and you could make it as big or as small as you want, and
So it's
maybe you
all
can still
different.
get 2 out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
just
looks
kinda
amazing.
angled it, but like I said, each one will turn out different. It's just up to you, and you could use it all square. But I didn't like it just being like
It
square.
might depend on what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think it looks kind of like bubbles, but kind of like a net too.
Yeah.
So if you got the trick-or-treater, get out some paper and use your imagination and see what you can come up with, and you'll be amazed. Look at the pieces as shapes and not as pieces. So look at like, what did I say you could maybe, I thought maybe these might make good little dog ears, possibly, and those are the feet. So look at the shape. And I think we should all give Janine a big hand. This is her first demo ever, and Janine, it was very good. I learned some stuff. I think we got applause coming
Thanks,
from the
Penny.
background.
Thanks, Penny. Thank
Coming
you.
from the, I don't know what you call it when people are
The
here.
peanut gallery or
The peanut gallery. There we go. And that would be the Penny gallery,
Gallery, yeah.
is right over here.
Aw.
Hey, Penny.
say hi.
Janine, thanks so much for sharing your skills. If you're interested in the hats dye, then give us a call or send us an email. We've got it coming. It's on its way. And everything else I think we have in stock. And what we're going to do now is show you some new product and some other things. And here's Leanne over here. She's waving backwards.
She's good.
So Janine, you're getting a ton of hearts.
Oh,
And
thank
maybe
you.
hopefully
you.
we'll see Janine more.
Yeah.
We'd like that for sure. And she's got really fun Converse tennis shoes too, which I really like.
Different color for every day.
Okay, all right. So Diane's getting the microphone, and then we're going to show you some stuff. We got new Disney stuff. So speaking of Pixar and Finding Nemo and Dory, we've got some Mickey Mouse and some princess stamps that are brand new that we've never had before.
Oh.
Okay, so
Good morning, everybody.
hi, we got Diane here now, which is awesome. I'm trying to figure out what's a good place to start, and I don't really know, so let's start with Disney, because that maybe we can transition with that. And Diane knows all about these because she checked them in yesterday.
Yep,
but we got
they're
in these
pretty cool.
new Mickey Mouse stamps. Are they really only $7.99? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
So this one is called Mickey. Pretty original, like many of our stamps. And is this online under Disney?
Yes.
So if you go shopping, go to memorybound.com, go to shopping, and then go to Disney, which might be in themes. And this one, I'm peeking on the back because I don't know what this one's called. Words. This one's called Words. They need to come up with some different sayings, but I really like those little Mickey ears right there. Are pretty fun. Dream big.
It's too bad they put that on the front.
I know. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That could be on the back. Okay, and then this is called Mickey and Friends. And that's really fun too. These are
Yeah,
nice for journals.
They
or for
are,
cards.
and we've never had these before.
They're
so-
brand new, and I think what people are going to be super excited about is the
Yeah,
princess.
the princesses.
And I just think getting some kids together and getting out your inks and papers and just letting them stamp away and have some fun. Okay, so those are the new Disney stamps. There's, what was that, 4 different ones. And then we're going to transition over here because some of you might be traveling or things are kind of opening up or you're working on previous trips. So I just pulled out some collection packs. And this one is called A Magical Place. And guess what? That's Disney. They can't say Disney, AKA Disney, A Magical Place. And then the other travel ones that I thought were pretty nice is our Travel Adventure. And this is from Cartabella. It's designed by Steve Duncan. It has all the papers and your stickers. It's got that retro vibe of Steve Duncan, which we all love.
Yep.
And we do have the solids that go with that too. And then we have a Time to Travel from Photoplay, which is designed by Michelle Coleman. And again, it's got your papers, and then it's got a set of stickers. And this one I love because look at the little people, Diane. I don't know if you can zoom in on that.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's got the
they're
little
pretty cool.
families. Aren't they adorable?
Well, hopefully everybody's planning a summer vacation this year.
Oh, we all need one, that's
we all
for sure.
need one.
And then we have Safe Travels from Simple Stories. This is the newest travel collection. And Simple Stories, they're always one of
Yeah,
our
the
favorite
colors are
companies.
really
And then
good.
it's got like a taxi cab and a car and a little scooter.
Trailer.
So if you are working on a little travel book or doing some travel layouts, those are perfect. This is here. This is black watercolor paper. It's $7.49 for 8 sheets from Hero Arts. I have no idea how to use this.
Somebody wanted. We ordered that in for somebody.
I know it's been in the, I'm going to say in the news. We're going to learn more about it and expect an upcoming demo. Maybe Janene, maybe this could be your next black watercolor paper. Get on it. All right, and then the bees. Tell the Bees has been
Yes,
this beautiful
this-
paper collection.
We got a lot of these in yesterday.
It's sold out. We had a few. It's sold out, and it's. I think you get. Let's see how many papers are in here. They're
We
12
did
by
not
12,
get the
40.
6x6 pads in
It's-
yet.
Of this one, it's still back ordered.
Yep.
So this is the premium special edition one.
It's gorgeous.
Look at the bees. And you know what? I just got an email from a home decor store, and it was all bee stuff.
Yeah,
It was little ceramic bees, and
That paper is.
so, and 40 sheets is a little bit more than what you normally get. There's a lot of like varnish on it and shine and shimmer.
It's beautiful.
And this is online under paper packs, 12 by 12. Then here's the other one.
Use this with watercolor pencils.
I bet so. I bet they show up really. I think you could probably use it with oxide inks too, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay, here's Tell the Bees, the premium collection. The other one was special edition. And this I showed one time because
I
this
didn't
sold
know
out.
that.
But look at that.
Cool.
And again, this is really beautiful. And you're going to get 40 papers, and they're going to have the varnish and this shine. Like, I love those bees right there. And I love that one too.
Beehives are becoming quite popular.
Yeah.
A couple of our neighbors have them in their backyards.
Oh, you mean like real beehives?
real beehives? Yeah.
And then I know a lot of people were interested because we have the 6x6 in
Yeah.
this one also in Tell the Bees. And it's the same paper, just with a little bit smaller patterns.
Well, they would make beautiful cards.
Yeah.
Not that I would know, but
Diane's not a card
No,
maker.
I'm not.
We need to explain that. And then we did get the enamel dots in, and we had not had those before from Tell the Bees. And we have the sequins from Tell the Bees. And the stamp sets are coming. We sold out of the stamp sets, but we have more of those on the way.
we do have some stamp sets from Dare to Be,
Dare to be artsy. We've got the, I don't know what it's
the
called. but
bee
we
and
do have
the or the stamp and the die.
Okay, then these we have had, but they're back in stock again. And this is just another amazing paper pack. It's called Metal Textures. And I'll flip through that.
It's
Because
really
I know some of you are
fun,
shop
fun,
from
fun.
videos, so we can show you what we have. It's neat because you could cut it out here, and it's going to look different than if you cut a piece out of there.
And
or
your
make
backgrounds are already done.
It reminds me a lot of what Seth Apter does, but it's in paper. It's not all the
it's pretty
stuff.
cool.
And Diane, we have one opening in our Seth Apter class.
Oh,
So if you were interested in that, be sure and check it
yeah,
out.
if you haven't signed up yet, one left.
And then this is nice because it's all wood. And who doesn't love wood paper?
Yeah, pretty cool.
And those are $14.99, and you get 30 sheets. So
And
Tell the
they're-
Bees you get 40, these you get 30.
They're under 12 by 12 paper packs online.
Yep. Okay. Oh, and then this is something else too. And then we'll go to the school. These are back in stock. This is the original Tula and Norbert stamps from Photoplay. They have come and gone and come and
Yeah.
gone. Gnomes are still so popular. In a way, they're like the trick-or-treaters because you can color them in your school colors.
They're very versatile.
They're very versatile. They can be birthday, they can be anniversary, they can be whatever you want them to be. And they have a bee. So they can be what you want them to be, and they have a bee. So, and they say the word bee.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what bees have to do with them, but maybe that's a Nomi thing. And then we've been ramping up for graduation, so we have been getting in more school collections, and the recess collection pack from Photoplay is here. And this is the one that has the adorable animals. So it's perfect for like your elementary schools.
Oh my God!
Aren't
Look
they
at
just so
those
cute?
animals.
So this
think I've used
collection
this
has
one.
all your papers and your sticker. And Diane, I got to flip it around. Oh, check the school bus out.
Yeah. Oh,
That I mentioned one of my grandsons earlier. My 1-year-old grandson, the Wheels on the Bus. He's crazy
Yeah.
over that. So that's great for Wheels on the Bus. And we have the ephemera for recess also. And these are going to be online under school themes.
colors are great.
Then we have the stamps. But wait, there's one more thing. And it's
Oh,
not a
look at
set
that.
of steak knives. It is a set of stamps. And so there are the stamps that go with it. And there's a little sample of a card. I like the A+ because
Cute.
that's pretty cute. Now, I think Janet's watching, and we had a special request from Janet for the Cartabella School Days collection.
Kind of retro.
It is very retro, and I absolutely love it. I just
Yeah.
don't have school pages right now. Maybe I need to start on the grandsons. It's so cute. Here's the collection pack that has the stickers and all the paper. And then we have individual papers also. We have the individual stickers. And this is online under school, under our school theme. Here's this paper. It's got nice circles. You could even punch those out. And then it's got a great school plaid on the back. And who doesn't remember this?
Yeah, we all had that.
And just think, I doubt you have any chalkboards, especially green ones,
No.
in school these days. But I think that would be a pretty cool background for a 2-page layout. And then there's the cut-aparts, the 3x4s or 2x3s. Why do I always have trouble with my measurements? The 2x3 cut-aparts, and then on the back is something else I remember from long, long ago.
My goodness.
But they're just, the little images are so cute. The school bus kind of reminds me from when I was a student, which is, I think, why Janet wanted this, because she's going to start doing her school pictures from when she was a kid. And who wants to see those? I do. So I hope,
Perfect paper.
I think we can get Janet back to show us what she does. Here's another good basic. And Diane, you and I both love flashcards.
Oh, yes.
So here is a
Love
whole
that.
page of little
Oh,
flashcards.
how cute.
I would cut those apart.
Yeah.
And just tuck them in
Yep.
here and there. And then here's the borders, the 12-inch borders.
I
And
love the crayon
I know, you
box.
could even cut those out and use just the crayon boxes.
How cute.
And then you got a dictionary on the
I
back.
checked this in, but I really didn't look at it.
And
close.
Diane, look what's on here, a beehive.
Ugh.
It's like bees are everywhere. We
gosh.
would have had transition
hippo.
if I would. Oh, that's right. If I would have only known. And then this reminds me of the old days too. My lunchbox.
Lunch boxes.
And then it's got a nice kind of a red. I don't know what you call that. What do we call that? Like, it's not really plaid, but
Kind
Kind
of
of.
a check.
it's a check. I like check. And then they have their cool sticker book with this collection.
That has tons
lots
and tons.
and big ones and little ones and borders and fonts.
Alphabets.
Just
Yeah,
everything you need.
that would go a long ways.
And we have the 6x6 paper pad, which is going to be your same papers, just smaller. The adhesive brads, which we have to say they're not really brads, they're stickers, but they look like brads. And there's even a clock. Remember the clocks that we had in school?
Those are pretty cute.
And enamel dots. Did we get everything? We must have gotten everything.
We did.
Because here's the washi tape, which I don't know if you can see it. I guess
Yeah.
you can see it right there with the chalkboard. And then my personal favorites are always the ephemera and the frames and tags. And I'll flip them around, Diane, so people can see what's.
Yeah.
So, hey,
again,
everyone,
really
are you
cool.
loving this collection or what? This is so fun.
This is
It's
neat.
not new. We had part of it. I don't know if it came out last year. I'm not sure. But we have the chipboard phrases and we have the chipboard accents.
Well, I'm sure Janet will do an awesome job.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to
yeah.
see it. I cannot wait.
That'll be good.
All right, Diane, that's all we
Is
have.
it.
So is there anything else we can think of that we're missing?
Anybody have any questions?
I would like to let people know that if you're signed up for the Susan flower class from Spellbinders, our product was delayed, but it's shipping out today. So that means we'll probably have it Monday. So we'll be getting your kits. And if you got the toolkit and any other supplies, we'll be getting that out to you early next week.
The kids glue and the toolkit
and any inks
are coming.
And if you didn't sign up, we have 10 spots left. And that is on a Saturday in April, like the 24th-ish. I should have brought the poster for that. But we do have, it's online under classes, and you can go out and check it out and see pictures of what she's doing. She makes flowers out of paper that look like real flowers. So thanks everyone for watching.
Thank you.
Janene, thank you. You did a wonderful job. Thanks for doing the demo today, and have a crafty day.